Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another apecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the apecoin chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And at the time of this recording, apecoin is trying to show some strength, where you can see that here on TradingView the market is up by 0.61%. and in this video I'll be giving you the short term and the long term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, starting here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that apecoin, after seeing the bear market low at around the $2.5976 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where we have these as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, making its peak at around the $4.6 mark, and also completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1, we saw the formation of this wave 2, which is a corrective wave, and because of its corrective nature, we also expected to see this ABC corrective structure retracing into this target area that I had here on the charts, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. And that target area is between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and we retraced perfectly into that target area before we started another bounce to the upside in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 3, and this is what I was expecting on the long-term scenarios. So on the long-term scenarios, I believe in the formation of this wave 3 to the upside. And before I get into the details of the formation of this wave 3, we can first sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $6.499 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting apecoin to do on the long-term scenarios. Fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $6.499 mark. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, which is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3. And right here on the charts, you can see I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, representing the fractal wave in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, where we have seen that wave 1, then a wave 2, a wave 3, and I'm expecting a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5, and getting to see whether this wave 3 right here has done the minimum that we expect it to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which is a target area that we have fully maximized and made a high at around the $5.58 mark, and that means this wave 3 high could be in, and very soon we might see this retracement over here in the formation of this wave 4, and there are chances that whatever we are seeing over here might be that ABC corrective structure that we expect in the formation of a wave 4, because a wave 4 is a corrective wave. And by first sketching out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 by connecting the fibs from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which lies between the $4.72 mark and the $4.52 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 4 to the lower side to do. But since we are seeing a bit of an increase in strength, there are also chances that we might make one more high in the formation of this wave 3, and that can only happen in case apecoin is able to manage to break above the key area at around the $5.58 mark. In case that happens, then we can make one more lower high over here, and I need to mark that high here on the charts like that. In case we manage to break above this dotted line, then the high that we make, I'll be terming it as the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3. Then from there, we can expect a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4, and once that happens, I will also change the target area for this wave 4. But for now, I'm sticking to this Elliot wave structure, where we have the high for that wave 3 at around the $5.58 mark, and whatever we are seeing right now is an ABC corrective structure to fully maximize the formation of this wave C, and there are chances that this increase in strength might be what is going to give us the high for this wave B. Then expect another impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of that wave C to fully maximize the target area. So that is what I'm expecting to play out on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios. And if I also take a look at the indicators, here on the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 57 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bearish cross, meaning lower prices are coming our way, and we're also seeing an increase in the selling momentum, meaning lower prices are coming our way. And if I also take a look at the volume indicator, here on the volume indicator, you can see we are seeing a bit of an increase in the selling momentum. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.